starting a little early, but I gotta do some things with the kids and stuff. And so I wanted to kind of wrap up like at 10, right? So I wanted to get started a little early. Um, so yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for showing up today. It's Tuesday, July 7th, and I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you, right? Truly grateful. Every week I go over kind of like some of the metrics and stuff, right? Not trying to violate any copyright stuff. Not intentionally at all. Like I'm learning this stuff, so I don't know what I can and cannot like show and that sort of thing. I guess I can talk about the stuff, but I think I have to hit prior like requirements to you know, to be able to show products and that sort of thing. Ashton, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Cheers, bro. How you doing? Good morning. It's good to see you. Man, you showed up. That's awesome. Thank you. Hey, Mando, it's good to see you. Two of my regulars. Oh man, do you guys look forward to this? Do you guys like just kind of like hang out and wait for my stream? You know, is this sometimes the first face you see in a day? How you doing out there? How you doing? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Yeah, it's that weekly gratitude, right? I'm saying thank you, right? Cheers. Cheers. Appreciate you. Stick around to the end and I'll reveal my next hilarious video, okay? Now, what I wanted to talk about though, guys, is like do you guys like the 30-minute dailies? Because I feel like I would run out of material pretty quickly, and it may get a little tiresome, right? I'm trying to keep it about you. I want to keep this interactive. Let me know. Reach out in the comments. Hilarious video. Yeah, so you want to see daily videos? Like I thought about doing like maybe a little motivation, right? Break it up a little bit, maybe a walk, right? I thought about recording one of my 15,000 steps, right? And you just go on a walk with me, right? The entire time, like around where I live. I live in Sublime. How you doing out there? Hey, it's good to see you. You might be new. Um, may I earn that subscription? Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I wanted to get started a little early. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for clicking on my video. I appreciate you. I see you. And this is all about gratitude, right? I'm really trying to answer my comments, right? Not necessarily typing in there in them, but if you throw a comment at me, especially like when we're not live, I want to do my best to answer you, right? At least give you some sort of emoji. So I wanted to reach out and do that, right? And so you know what I mean. Keep it a conversation, a relationship, right? It's all about those relationships and stuff, right? My ways of saying thank you. It's good to see you guys, older and new. Thank you for clicking on my link. It's good to see you. How are you? How's your morning, right? Are you drinking coffee in the truck outside of your house like I am? I mean, sometimes a man's got to do what a man's got to do, right? I got kids that are home, right? Kids are at home. Any parents out there? I have two little ones. Can you see that right there? You can see that, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those are my two kids, and I got this for my. It says "I love you, Dad." And these are my kids, and I love this mug. I have it every day. I write my notes. I got notes, YouTube. I got notes, not trying to waste any time, right? I know your time is important, right? I want to maximize the value of your time. So, so yeah, there's a lot of quality content coming, okay? Um, Thank you for clicking on my channel. Hopefully you don't click away, right? But yeah, we're good. We're 7.8 thousand views. 7.8. Thank you. Thank you for that. YouTube. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys, gals, everyone out there, wherever you are in the world, right? good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Maybe you're going to bed at night. Maybe you're waking up in the morning, right? Maybe you're on your break at work, right? You know what I mean? Like wherever you are in the world, thank you for showing up today. I'm showing up, and I appreciate that you showed up too. Thank you. Do you go to church? Um, I used to go to church. I used to, when my mom was alive. She actually sung in the choir, at her local church, and she loved that. She loved singing in the choir. And man, I don't know about the choir and the richness of the music and stuff, but man, did I cry. A man will weep, right? It penetrates you. I can't hold it back. Like I'm weeping, right? And I'm not one of those like those attractive weepers, right? You know what I mean? I got like I got like big snot bubbles kind of like popping out of my nose, or I got a little drool right here. You don't want to see me like really cry and stuff, but thank you for asking, and thank you for saying that, Ashton. Yeah, she passed away many, many years ago. And she passed away actually at 61 years old. Um, she didn't My dad is actually older than her now, but she was born in 1951. And she met my wife though. She met my wife, and when she was kind of towards the end, right? And I did everything I could for her. I did. I was trying to be a good son. I would go on walks with her, right? I try to get her away from like bad, you know, toxic relationship type stuff, and I did the best I could, right? But all you can do is show them, all you can do is show the person like, like how to do something, right? And be there for them, right? But they're gonna have to ultimately take the step, right? You can tell them how to take the step, you can kind of guide them, but ultimately they're gonna have to take it. So I think I did everything I could. And at bottom line though, guys, bottom line, yeah, yeah, bottom line. Oh, it's good to see you there, Abita Ayata 6163 Sublime. Thank you, Ashton. Thank you, as always, Mando. Man, you are consistent. Ashton, awesome guys. You guys, some guys are new. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, right? I never. This is unscripted, right? Unedited, raw. This is a live stream. And guys, do you guys prefer live streams? Do you guys like the live streams, or are you interested in like some edited videos and stuff? Because I haven't really got into the editing game. Um, would you guys be interested in that, or are you guys finding the live streams 9:30 to 10s Pacific Standard Time? You know what I mean? Do you like that? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Abita, what would you like to see? Live streams are better, Mando? Okay. All right, let's hear from everyone else. Sound off in the comments below. I want to keep it a discussion, right? And to say thank you. Views this week 2.4 thousand. Watch hours 23.2. Subscribers 6, right? This week. So, yeah, okay. Live streams are better. Okay. All right. All right. Like the talking head ones, would you like to see some movement? Would you like to see a like you know what I mean, like a day in the life, or like how I get ready for the day, right? I even thought about doing some how-to videos, some live streams, maybe like how to tie a tie. Um, I could tie a really nice Windsor knot. Um, I thought about going to a physical media place, right? One of the last places that I know of. um, would you guys like to see some gaming, right? I want to get into some Pokemon stuff. I actually, and this is something else I thought about doing. Let me know. Any Lego fans out there? Seriously though, I went to Legoland on purpose for my 40th birthday. Okay, I did, and I was the only parent. True story. I was the only parent. I took the kids and stuff. Um, and I bought the Optimus Prime. Later ends up being broken down broken down and chewed up and pooped out by my French bulldog. So I got to be careful about Legos now. Yeah, you're a Lego fan. Okay. All right. So I picked up Evie. And you know, we sell Lego and that sort of thing, and I love going to the Lego store. So you're a Pokemon fan? Awesome. Yeah, I have a really good friend who I see movies with. He uh he loves Eevee and stuff, right? So I thought about doing though, what I thought about doing was doing a build, a Lego build, like a live stream. Would you guys be interested in seeing that? Would you guys be interested in seeing that? I have that. I have a Lego Game Boy. I grew up with Game Boy and stuff. Remember those Game Boys? Um, I have that, and I have like a Lego Batman, right? From Lego Batman. Yeah, you guys want to see that Lego builds? Really? Let me know. Sound off in the comments. I'm generally interested. Seriously. And I know and I apologize for any of the confusion with the scheduling and stuff. I wanted to get started earlier. Thank you guys for showing up though. Like I guess you all got notifications. Enable those notifications too. You know, if I go live, and I will tell you, I'm trying to deliver that quality content, right? Hopefully you don't have premium or you don't have you have premium YouTube and that sort of thing, right? So you can always play me back, right? Maybe you're in the car and you can't see me, right? And you got like any of you guys like have me as a talking head or whatever. Do you guys watch a video like with anyone and like have you like introduced like my videos to your like have you passed that on to people that you love and care about, like your spouse or you know what I mean, like your girlfriend, any of your family, right? My in-laws listen to my stuff. Um, my father-in-law, I guess, binge watched some of my stuff, and I thought that was kind of cool, right? So I definitely have to deliver. I definitely have to show up. I'm showing up for you, right? And I want to make sure I deliver that. And I'm getting better. Let me know, right? Hoping hope this discussion and like my videos and stuff, right? Did you guys enjoy yesterday's video? Did you guys like that? Um, I'm going to be revealing at the very end what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So it's going to be between like 15 and 30 minutes, I think. But my friend, but yeah, he's probably not interested like I am. So yeah. Yeah, so what do you guys like what do you guys keep coming back for, right? Like what are the advantages and disadvantages, like the pros and the cons of like my live streams? Um like, is it do you guys come back for the comedy? Do you guys come back for the social interaction, the motivation? Like what? Like, I'm still kind of refining like my niche, right? Never niching down, I guess, is what some of the YouTubers out there say. But yeah, we're growing together. You know what I mean? Enable those notifications. Thank you for clicking on my link, YouTube. Thank you for taking a chance. It's good to see you. I'm out here in sunny California. It's very hot, but I have to have a sound studio. In other words, my truck. I'm sitting out here in my driveway looking at my house right now because my kids are on summer break. Any parents out there? Huh? Do you guys like that bit I did about the Fisher Price UFC fighter grabs your leg and brings you down into a leg lock like Ronda Rousey? Oh, that was hilarious. Um, and I did it outside, like, but I didn't to be honest with you though, and again I said it, but like I felt like my hair, like I'm lucky that I have a full head of hair still, but it looked a little light, right? You never like you evaluate yourself and you're like, man, I don't really like my hair today or whatever. But hey, this I guess is the best I got, right? And if I got product in it, that's because my barber did it, right? And I feel like it's part of the whole process that makes him feel good. Oh, Ice, how you doing out there, Ashton? It's good to see you. Let me go ahead and address comments here. Mando, yeah, Sublime, Abid, Haya 6163. Yeah, Mando, all you guys, man. Thank you guys for showing up, right? We're 15 minutes in. I'm not gonna go longer than 60, right? I gotta wrap things up. I gotta take my kids. Like, do you guys have your kids? You guys have kids out there? right? Do you guys wanna hear about a struggling father, like a parent, right? He's got issues. You guys wanna hear about my issues, like my mental health? I can get real with you guys, right? Like, that could be in another video, but honestly, I was feeling overwhelmed yesterday. I was feeling overwhelmed, and I wanna spend time with the kids, I really do, but at the same time, I wanna be able to rest, right? Because my days off are different than other people's. I don't actually have a traditional weekend, and I know that they don't last forever, but or they don't stay young forever. No, not me. Okay. Yeah, I mean, some people are gonna have them, right? Some people are gonna have them, other people are not gonna have them. I was lucky enough to plan them out, and actually, true story, my wife and I, we didn't even, like, wanna know what the sex of the baby was. We wanted to find out the old-fashioned way. I know some people have, like, 3D printings and moldings and stuff of their babies, right? I don't need that. There's some surprises that you wanna keep intact, right? Any old school parents out there who've had kids, right, and they didn't wanna know the sex of the baby until they were actually born, right? Like, that was amazing. That was amazing experience, right? And they give you the scissors to cut the umbilical cord. Do you guys wanna hear about that stuff? I could talk about this stuff. Um, my wife actually does it for a living. She's a labor and delivery nurse at a prestigious hospital. Um, so I'm not gonna get graphic or anything, but, there's some humor there. But yeah, it's like the best experience you can have, like the best surprise you can have. So all right. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But ultimately I wanted to have the kids. Everyone's gonna be themselves, right? And thank you for sharing that. That's okay, right? That's all right. Some people are gonna have them, other people aren't. I'm not pressuring my kids to having any. If they have them, that's great. I don't want the line to die out. I really don't. But hey, like whatever happens, happens, and I'm supporting them. So, I like them to have the make the choices, right, and empower them with the choices. So, but yeah, and so, like, yeah, and this is yeah, so everything is up, right? Apparently the good content and stuff, the quality content's about my wife, right? And the things that she doesn't like that I do, right? That ends up becoming like the number one for new viewers, excuse me. Vehicle content, right? The electric car. Did you guys like that electric car one? Right? The gas cars, the shaving, and the barbershop content. That was number three. Um, but yeah, like so you guys are interested in seeing some Lego builds, right? Some apparently Nintendo and Lego have gotten together and created coming out with some new sets, right? I'm not going to spend $300 for a Pokemon ball that has some stuff inside of it. Like, I'm not doing that until like way way later, right? Cuz I'm afraid that that thing would roll over cuz it's a ball, right? Unless it has like some sort of mount, or it's like, you know what I mean, concave. But I don't need to encourage my French bulldog to eat more of my Legos, right? I took him out one day. I took him out one day, right? And I think the most disrespectful thing that you can do to a Lego piece is to see it coming out of a little tiny butthole, right? I saw like a 2x6 brick fall right out of his butt, right? I saw that. True story. That's hilarious, right? I saw that, right? Because he can't digest plastic, it's just gonna come right out of the colon. Come on, right? So, yeah, that happened. It was a little red brick, 2 by 6. Oh my goodness, if that thing could talk. What a wild ride it took, right, through that GI tract of the French bulldog. Shoot. That's funny. That's funny, guys. But yeah, I got some other I got some other ideas. Let me know. I want to kind of go through this with you, and like, subscribe, leave a comment, enable notifications. I know I haven't said that before. Thank you for clicking on my video. Every week, every Tuesday, I go through this stuff. I want to say thank you. I'm grateful, right? Thank you for continuing to be here, right? Not clicking off of me, right? Um, but yeah, maybe some technology, right? Like, I pride myself with the tech and stuff, right? This is the guy you're gonna wanna have to go with you when you go buy a TV set, right? And then depending on your needs, right? I'm not gonna upsell you a TV that you don't necessarily need. But any of my gamers out there and stuff, I have some stuff to go through, or maybe you're a father, or you're an older person, right? And you're getting into the game, right? You're getting into the gaming or whatever, right? And you want to get a nice TV, or you want to have some versatility. Let me know. Yeah, let me know if you wanna see that stuff, right? I can go through some of the things I recommend, and personal stories, right? Going from, like, rabbit ear TVs to flat screens. That could be another video. Would you guys like to see that? That's actually a great idea. I haven't thought about that, but, products I can't live without. I can't You know how Men's Health does these, like, you know what I mean? Like Jerry Seinfeld, he'll have, like, those 5 things he can't live without. 2 of those things, pen and paper, right? I got it. I got notes. I got notes. I love the clicking. Sounds that I love, right? We love sound now as we get older, right? Nothing breaks the immersion like sound. And I think the number one thing though is I want to make sure that I sound I sound good, right? Does this sound good? I have other um means of sound that you guys can hear me on, right? So it has actually have like a yellow light. I rock the DJI mic mini. It has a lovely magnet, right? So if you don't even have something to latch onto, it'll like magnet on there. And it's noise canceling. I have a little windscreen, right? That little cotton ball that sticks up there, right? That little cotton ball. And that's to block the wind and stuff of when I'm outside. I haven't used that yet, but yeah, I know that you guys can probably forgive the way it looks, right? But you can't compromise the sound. So I sound good, right? Yeah. So that the unforgiving is the sound. Is that correct? I feel like that's where I'm at, right? Like that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me up here. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comments below. I'm interested in hearing. Um, and again, thank you for clicking on my link. Thank you for clicking on my channel. Right? Thank you. Thank you. May I earn your subscription? Like, subscribe, leave a comment, enable notifications so you never miss it. You can check out my other stuff, right? Um, you guys want to see games that I'm interested in playing, right? Um, Physical media store. There's only like one of them, so I mean, I can always go there. I could, you know what I mean? We can go hunting together, right? Would you like to see some unboxing videos? Um, I have the video game live streams and stuff, right? I know I've said and I've kind of fallen off there. I know. I know. And I apologize if you guys were looking forward to some of the Pokemon ZA. I have that. I haven't actually played it. And I'm interested in playing it, but it's just like it just hasn't felt the right time yet in terms of like I don't want, because my son or my daughter or whatever, they would come in. You would probably want to see me on my camera. I got a nicer camera. I got a nice desk set up, but I don't want you know, I don't want you to like see a kid run by in boxer shorts, right? That's probably not what you're going to show up for, right? You want to see the game. Um, but yeah, I wanna do that stuff. I have some gaming stuff, right, that I'm into, and some consoles and stuff and things I might be moving away from and focusing in on the future. So let me know, right? Any Call of Duty fans out there, right? Anything like that, right? Modern Warfare 4. I want to check that out. Maybe we can do a live stream. You know what I mean? And we do like a party with like viewers and stuff, right? And we can exchange usernames and things like that, right? Um, Let me know. Let me know. I have some plans. Um, uh, yeah, like the how tos and stuff. You guys want to know? Like, I know a lot of my audience is 24 to 44. I'm kind of evaluating that. I kind of do that daily now. I love how I love how games have that, right? That the statistics and stuff, like Assassin's Creed does that well, right? Like distance walked and enemies taken out, right? Swam, things like that. So I like the metrics and stuff, especially as I get older. for some reason. I don't know. It's just satisfying to me. Um, but yeah, like like how to get a job, right? Like how to behave on a first date, right? Um, how to ask your father-in-law for his hand, her his daughter's hand in marriage, right? Let me get my words out there. Um, right? How to solve a problem, right? Any West Side Story fans out there, right? That kind of reminds me of how to solve a problem like Maria, right? Anyway, but yeah, like 15,000 step walks. Would you like to see that? Like from beginning to end, right? Like go on a walk with me. You guys want to see that? Let me know. Gym home workouts, right? I haven't gone to the gym lately. But and there's different experiences you have from morning to night. I might cover that in a video later. Um, Let me know, and thank you for clicking on my link, right? Thank you for staying. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for that. I Yeah, that's it. For that. So let's yeah, Mando, thank you. Ashton, thank you. Uh 9RKK, thank you. Um Ashton, thank you. Sublime, thank you. All you guys, thank you so much for showing up. Thank you. Thank you for clicking on my link. They say that that first 10 to 15 seconds is everything, right? Whether or not they're going to click or not, right? Here is a guy, here is a 44-year-old man sitting in his truck, well, his wife's truck, in his driveway, right? Because I need good sound, and I want to make sure, right, that you can hear me. This, you know what I mean, and there's no like distractions and stuff around, right? Let me, you know what I mean. So thank you, for that. Trying to work on some of the things that I say, right? The yeah, right? I There I go again. The rights, the yeah, and the buts. These are So there we go. These. I'm not editing and stuff. You guys seem to like the live streams. I feel like the live streams are more natural, right? More believable. They're not scripted. I'm not reading a teleprompter, right? I'm still trying to figure out where to look on the screen, right? I look down to read the comments, but maybe I need to look at that green light. I'm learning here. 44-year-old guy. I'm just cutting videos. You know what I mean? Distribute them to you guys. If I was able to find a way to do it physically, I would, right? So, but yeah, hopefully this finds you. Thank you for clicking on me. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see, right? Let me know. Um, and the stuff that I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, or like maybe I'll break it off into days, but I'm going to be talking about underwear habits, underwear, right? From single life to marriage to old age, okay? From briefs all the way to G-strings, right? To depends, okay? And my ladies out there, right? The full briefs for women, the fancy lace, the G-strings, right? That you go to a fancy store for, the places that you go to buy them, the experiences that you have when you're in those stores, right? Um, so yeah, be sure to look that out. Check that out next time. Right? So thank you for everything. Thank you. Um, I appreciate you guys, and I'm trying to get better. So you guys have any questions, right? I'm going to open it up. Let me know. I want to keep it open and honest, and you know? And however it happens, right? You can hear me, that's good. So, again, Ashton, thank you. Mando, thank you. Going from, top to bottom. Sublime, thank you. Um, 6163, thank you. Who else? Ashton did that. 9RKK, thank you. Um, yeah, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for continuing to show up and all that. Um, hopefully you can hear me. And we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it in a little bit. We'll probably end it at maybe like 45. If you guys are comfortable with that. So having my cup of coffee. They're my kids, and it's the end, right? You ever have a cup of coffee, right? You ever have a cup of coffee that you get the grains, the surprise grains, right? And it kind of gets you right here. You kind of get it caught in your throat, right? Right? And it's like kind of grainy, and it's like you gotta like you somehow swallowed some dirt, right? Like someone threw dirt at you, right? And you kind of swallowed it. Yeah. That happens. That happens sometimes. But yeah, yeah, just adult male here, you know what I mean, in his driveway, answering chat, and thank you for clicking on my link. So, and yeah, thank you for continuing. You're hanging out all the way, and I know, Mando, that you said you want more, you want longer streams, right? You wish that they were longer, right? Honestly, though, is that something that you guys want? You want daily videos, right? Would you like me to mix them up for motivation? You know, start a day off with some. Hey, Joey, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for clicking on my link. Thank you for, you know what I mean? That's kind of like my motion I make for clicking, right? Um, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for showing up. Enable notifications, like, subscribe, leave a comment, keeping it about you, right? And my gratitude towards you. Thank you. Thank you for showing up, right? Thank you for clicking on my link. You love that quality content? Let me know. I'll keep it coming. I'm going to keep it coming, right? I'm a man of my word. I deliver on my promises. Every man should. That's what their word is, right? The word is their bond, right? Building trust, maintaining relationships, right? Right? Strengthening older relationships, bringing in new relationships. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Bottom line, guys, gals, everyone out there in the world. Yeah, right? And I'm just trying to find my tribe, right? I'm slowly growing. I have Ashton showing up. I have Mando showing up, right? I got others showing up, consistently, and that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Right? I welcome you, right? Come on in. Come on in, right? So thank you. Um, But yeah, um, so yeah, let me know. Like, is that stuff that you like? What is it that you come back for? Right? Is there anything that's been lacking? Um, that they were like, you know what? I would really like if Loud Italian did this, or if Loud Italian did that. Right? Let me know. Right? Let me know. I'm looking at chat. Right? I don't have anything new yet. Um, And again, Joey, thank you for clicking on me. I'm a loud Italian. It's good to see you. Right? Hopefully, I'm getting better with the videos. It's building my confidence. Got a clean shave. Right? Consistent. Gonna have to go in about like 5 days to go get a haircut again, though. Right? I feel like my health bar, right? Like you start at 100%, right? 100%, right? You got that HP bar above you. And then as time goes on, like when you leave the barber shop, it drops by like one HP point, right? One health point. And then by the time I'm gonna go get a haircut, I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like blinking, right? Or I got like like a quarter of a heart, like it's Zelda. um, but yeah, and then when I get that haircut, right, you feel right as rain, right? You feel confident and capable. Anything is possible, right? Um, you know what I mean? And then the bar like whoop, right? It goes full. It's like a full HP bar, right? So it's almost like I get that, and then I get an armor bar on top of that, right? So it's like any people out there are gonna aggro me, right? Aggravate, right? And they're gonna run at me. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I don't know how if you guys feel like that's it's nothing like a barber shop, and there's different. And that's another video I might even do. Is that something you're interested in? Like from barber shops to like walk in or appointment based haircutting places, right? That's kind of how it started for me. Supercuts, right? And then it kind of transformed later as I got older into barber shops, right? Is that something you guys want to see? I haven't been in any of those super fancy ones. They're like $1,000, but um, like they have in LA, I think, but Los Angeles. But yeah, like let me know, guys. Hopefully, I'm not rambling. I'm not trying to waste your time. I covered the metrics, right? We're good. We're we're trying to build, right? Um, we got all right. So to let you know, the first requirement, right? The first tier, right, is 398 subscribers. Let's keep growing, guys, right? 2.6 thousand watch hours are needed, and 2.9 million short views. So if I feel like so those videos that go out daily, right? That's super important. Um, and I'm trying to grow, right? And I know that after like 45 minutes, my voice starts to break. So I'm probably gonna get a catch in my throat pretty soon. I know it's coming. It's something I've learned doing this. But um, but yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know. Let me know what those suggestions and stuff that I brought up, right? Building Lego sets, having my camera on, like my hands building it, my face, right? Having two different cameras, one camera, right? Um, I got a pretty cool tripod coming. It was supposed to be here actually tomorrow, but you get those deliveries that are going to be earlier than later, right? Oh my goodness, do I love that, right? Don't you love the video that you order something, right? And then it shows up before you think it's going to show up. Isn't that a great feeling, right? That's awesome. That's a great feeling. So I have something coming, like kind of a tripod, and I'm going to kind of be you know what I mean? Kind of fooling around with it and kind of playing with it a little bit to see, right, how it is. Um, and it might be something I'll do when I'm out and about because it turns into like a selfie stick, right? It's a tripod. It has different heights, right? So let me know if that's something that you want to see. So but yeah, we're getting higher up in their likes, the shares, the comments, right? We're growing. I'm getting more likes on the videos. This is encouraging stuff. I appreciate that. So we're keeping this about my gratitude and thank you. Thank you for clicking on my link. You're right. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, enable notifications, right? So there's a lot of people who will view the content, right? And they'll have a good time and they'll forget to like it or subscribe or whatever, right? So it helps me, it helps you, it helps the channel, it helps us find more people, right, to bring into the tribe. Bottom line, guys, we want a tribe, right? We want we want a group of people that we connect with, right? Like, you know what I mean? That's what we want. We're social creatures. We want a tribe, right? That's the only way we're able to survive is if we have people like-minded, right? And have the You know what I mean? The how they feel about things, and they're similar, right? So yeah, I mean, that's why I do this, and and that's why I created this channel, right? To deliver quality content, comedy, gaming, whatever, in this 21st century society we live in, So, uh, this change, right? There's all this change, right? Change is everywhere. It's all around us. Ever changing things moving forward, right? The you today is not the same as you yesterday because cellularly you've changed, you know. So, and I even thought about doing some videos on like because I hit 175 weight wise today, 175. Like I started this journey and my ultimate goal was 174. So I'm within 1 pound. It was like 175.4, right? So less than a half a pound, right? And and I thought about talking about that. Is that something you guys would be interested in seeing, like if you're tired of struggling with weight, right? Or you got some chub rub, you know what I mean? You're trying to look better, you're trying to feel better and then look better, right? Right? So, generally speaking, if you get healthy first, then you're gonna lose weight, right? But usually people are gonna wanna lose weight. They see it in a different way, and it doesn't really work, right? The diets and stuff. If that's something you want me to address in future videos, let me know. Uh, so yeah, I'm just waiting for chat to populate. You guys have anything else, right? We're about 41 minutes in. It's 9:45 here on the West Coast, you know. So, if this is stuff that you want to hear about, let me know. Anything out there, guys? If you guys want to wrap up, I understand. I'll go to 45. I'll go to 45. Thank you for clicking on my link. Thank you for discovering me, however the algorithm found you. I appreciate you. And yes, hopefully you're comfortable enough to let yourself be known. I try to adjust chats or chat. I like the Lego stream idea. I'm really looking forward to that. Okay. All right. You guys want to see Lego builds? You guys want to see those, right? Do you want to see like even like scouting out and going to like a place that sells Lego, right? And then like getting a set, right? And then streaming it from like streaming the entire journey. Like like live stream, right? Like you like from leaving the house to getting in the car to driving down to going to the glass. It's like plexiglass. It's like that plastic, right? That you can't like everything's locked up now, right? Um Even in well-to-do areas they're locked up, right? Apparently people steal this stuff. I don't know. Like, I don't even like someone saying, "I'm gonna steal. Can I steal that? Is that all right if I steal?" No, it's not okay. It's not okay you steal that. No, it's not even nice the thing to say, right? No, no stealing, no theft, right? It confuses the child, right? A lot of parents say this around their children, and I'm like, you're not thinking about what you're saying there, right? You might want to reevaluate what you say, right? We're not glorifying theft. No, it's never okay. Um, but yeah, like, yeah, that whole thing, right? The whole process, getting there, buying it, you know what I mean? Not necessarily showing the people. They don't want to be filmed, right? And then coming back and then opening up the box. Is that something? And I gotta tell you though, some packaging that you know what I mean? Like there's some packaging that you get, and then like you want to talk about that, the whole Lego thing. I can get into that, but Lego is actually a Danish term for build together to link, right? There's a documentary out there, narrated by Jason Bateman. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a picture of a little minifigure there, little mini figurine. I even have a little Lego Batman in my car that dangles down, right? Someone might have a cross or like a chili pepper for good luck. I know the Italian community are big on that, right? Big old pepper, right? Little horn of a pepper there. We all have different things hanging down. My wife has a butterfly on her truck, right, to symbolize her aunt and her memory. Um, so yeah, let me know if that's something you guys want to see. But yeah, there's nothing like taking that bag and you kind of shake it right, and it does that, right? Isn't that sound just great, right? Puts a smile on your face. That's actually what I would like to have someone for a ringtone with something like that, right? Or like the sound of a box makes when you open it. And does anyone take their time? Does anyone take like an easy, like an X-Acto knife, right? Right? A box cutter, and then they like they, you know what I mean? They perform surgery on it. They make it last, right? It's nothing like it, right? You open that package up super fast and you miss it, right? You miss that whole human touching, physical, right? The senses, right? Let it wash in there, right? Enjoy it. Take your time with it, right? Consume, 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 right? Let's dial it back, right? Because once it's open, you don't get that process. So um, but yeah, you take that X-Acto knife, right? Some of us are really delicate with it. Some of us will wear gloves, right? Right? Some of us will wear white gloves, black gloves, right? Those blue ones, the latex ones that medical people wear, right? So you don't want to get fingerprints on them. Um, you know what I mean? You take that knife and then you like take the box, turn it to the side, right? You see where the plastic or that plastic is, right? That packing tape, and then you slice it, right? You slice it horizontally, flip the box vertically, right? Careful not to cut yourself. That's why they say cut away from, not to. Um, and then you open it up, right? You just kind of you take it and you look at it and then you open it up, right? You open it up and then you grab you see clamp that packaging and you pull it out and you look at it for the first time, right? Nothing like it, YouTube. Nothing like it, right? God, Lego's great. It's great. Right? Especially if you've got developmental, right? If you're autistic, any issues out there with that, right? It's a great way for a couple of individuals who have autism and stuff, right? And or they have difficulty expressing how they feel. They're able to do it with Lego, right? They're able to do that. And that's awesome. I think that's awesome, right? Right? And it's a good mindful exercise too, right? You know what I mean? Like being present, right? Being present instead of thinking about the past or thinking about the future. You're like the right now, right? That's awesome, right? And then all these pieces fit together. That's amazing. Um, so yeah, I'm glad that you guys want to see this. I've started up a Lego figure collection right now. Awesome. And let me tell you, what I found out today is that Lego's coming out with like a bigger minifigure of like a Pokemon trainer. Um, but yeah, let me know. Let me know if you guys want to sound off in the comments if you want me to. I actually have wish listed on the eShop, right? And when it becomes available, I might even check out like Winds and Waves Pokemon game 2027. Um, I'm really loving Nintendo lately. Right? It's like that one-stop shop to keep physical copies, right? Physical media. And let me tell you, any Oblivion fans, any Elder Scroll or Skyrim fans out there, I was able to secure it's going to be sent to me. I can't get it in the place because it's still sold out or unavailable. It says coming soon, but the Oblivion game, the full game with all of the content, like all of the DLC on Nintendo Switch 2, right? It should be here the 11th to the 14th of August. So I'm excited for that. I really am. I really am excited for that, right? That versatility that you have, right? And let me know if you want me to go through, like, you have something like that, right? You have a handheld like a Switch, right? And then, like, maybe some recommendations or something that I have to, like, extend my hands so they don't, like, fall asleep, right? I have like a grip, right? I could talk about that and stuff too, but and I know and I wanted to keep it under an hour. I really got into Lego and I'm very happy about that. I like the fact that some of you guys out there, Mando, I see you out there and you guys want to see that. That's awesome. Lego builds Pokemon, right? Right? So, yeah, they're coming out with those sets, right? You might have seen Pikachu's tail, his little yellow tail. Like, I'll build that. I'll play the games, but I'm not going to collect the cards, right? And that's kind of how this started, right? I was sitting in my car waiting to pick up a game, and then I started talking about Pokemon cards, and then YouTube lit up. You guys are like, that's good stuff. I never got that traction or like your views, right? When I was playing games, but let me know if you want to see that stuff. Let me know, right? That's going to encourage me to do that. I'm from the very beginning. I haven't even started ZA. My son has, and he has some Pokemon. I had to start fresh. There's no extra save files, so you gotta play it. You gotta delete it and then you know start it up again and start. So all the way from the custom, custer, the custom creator to like in the city or whatever, right? So that's all new for the first time. So let me know. That's something that you want to see, right? But the Lego builds, awesome. Okay, okay, all right. I see you. Awesome, awesome. Um, but yeah, I'm starting to sweat. I don't know if you can see a little sweat coming down my temple here. I'm starting to perspire. But yeah, I wanted to wrap it up, and I wanted to say thank you, and be sure to look forward to my next video, right? Live streams. Thank you for showing up, right? Thank you for that. I'm grateful. Thank you for continuing to support and maybe pass on to people that you know, right? Trying to find the tribe. Let's find the tribe, guys. Let's get together, right? Virtually. High five. Um, that was last video. High five, fist bumps, and nodding, right? The things that we do when we get older and how they change, right? So check out those videos. It's some funny stuff, right? Fast forward it, rewind it, whatever you want. Um, Burn some time if you're doing dishes or laundry or, you know, you're waiting at a light or you're at a soccer game, right? Right. You can hear me, but you can also like see your child, right? Like when I go, I'm there to see my kid. So, and that's something else I wanted to make sure. The quality of the audio, is it rich? Is it crisp? Right? Is it satisfying to hear? Because sometimes you don't even see me, right? So you only hear me, or you got earbuds in and you're running down the road. You're at the gym, right? Maybe you're on the treadmill. Maybe you're on a walk, right? Maybe you're in the airport, on the plane. I mean, whatever, and you hear me. Someone brought up a good point about that when I was listening to. Very crisp. Awesome. Awesome. Um, yeah, and later, maybe later on in life, I'd love to do some like product recommendations and things, like things that the privileges that you get when and the options that you have, the choices when you grow and YouTube recognizes you. So I want ultimate goal, guys, ultimate goal, a play button, monetization play button, right? That would be an awesome thing. And I would, God, I would love to, you know, show that, right? To display that right behind me. Oh my goodness, that would be great, right? So, it's a day. You got to put in the work. You got to keep showing up, right? Cutting videos, right? So, you want the live streams? You got more live streams, all right? You want the Lego builds, right? Maybe going to a store, buying it, right? That whole thing filmed. Let me know. Let me know. That would make that whole process more enjoyable, right? Go on a journey with me, right? Go on a journey with me. Maybe get like one of those like real Pokemon balls, right? The little toy things. Um, you know what I mean? So, I actually bought my kids a blanket, like they one of them wanted them. I got the Pokemon blanket, right, with the Pokemon pillow, the circle, and the Pikachu blanket, right? And it's like weighted and it has two different sides. Yeah, like that. I came home one. Let me tell you something. When you buy one thing for one child, you got to buy the exact same thing to the other. So I ended up spending like $100, right? Like $120. Uh, and you know what I mean? And it's that one time when you buy both of them that that no one wants it, or one of them wants it and the other one doesn't, right? So, it's kids are kids. So, yeah, 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 yeah. I always remember what you were saying there, Mando. Yep. Yep. Going on a journey, right? Maybe going to one of my stores, maybe checking out shoes, right? Nothing like a new shoe smell, right? New shoe store. You blindfold me, you take me to a sneaker shop. I know we're in a sneaker shop, right? So, yeah, so let me know, guys. We're 56 minutes in. Thank you. And I'm starting to sweat. I can feel it coming down my torso. So I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks again. I'm going to read chat from top to bottom. Ashton, thank you. Mando, thank you. Sublime, thank you. Um, 6163, thank you. Who else? 9RK, thank you. Um, Joey, thank you. Do believe you're new here. Good to see you. Yeah, and that's about all I have, guys. Thank you so much. I'm Loud Italian. You reach me at YouTube/ that Loud Italian. I post frequently on X, Loud Italian. So capital L 0 UD_Italian. And yeah, and more stuff's coming, guys. So let me know. Like, you can think of anything, right? And I would love to reach out back to you. So doing my best to answer chat and comments and, like, you know what I mean? That sort of thing when you guys reach out and you chat with me offline. So um but yeah, I'm glad for you. Thank you so much. Makes me happy. And I'm gonna wrap up. Um, let's see. Yeah, and then tomorrow is all about underwear, or at least in a couple of days. Um, I'm gonna make videos longer, but they might be shorter in the days of the week. So I might change it up a little bit. So I'll let you know as things happen, right? I don't want to keep you in the dark. I want those expectations met, right? And hopefully exceeded. So you showed up. I want to show up, right? You gave me your time. You clicked on my videos. Thank you. Thank you for that. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, enable notifications. I'm Loud Italian. Thanks again. And as always, this isn't goodbye to you. It's see you later. Because goodbye is something you say to someone that you don't want to see again. So to you, I say see you later. Peace. Have a great day.